How would you describe your style of interviewing? Just now that you've collected so many. If you had a style, how would you describe your style?
I guess before, especially, it used to be like deadpan. Now I would describe it as more directed, but still relatively affable, agreeable, deadpan interview style.
Yeah, there's a like in the face of absurdity.
Yeah.
You're just like there with a microphone. There's a comic aspect to it,
Mm-hmm.
and that's intentional.
Yeah. I used to look at the camera like Jim from The Office back in the day.
Yeah.
I don't do that anymore.
What about the editing? Like, how do you think about the editing?
I still do most of it, but Susan helps a lot too. It's my associate. Yeah, the editing style, like I said, we pioneered this editing style that honestly was inspired a bit by like Vic Berger, but we took it to real life. Crash zooms, kind of chopping up vocals a bit to add comedic timing where it didn't necessarily exist. Like you might add 2 seconds of awkward silence that are built with room tone, or you might make everything really fast by cutting silence and switching frames. I mean, switching camera angles. But now we try to be pretty straightforward because we want to be taken more seriously. You know?
Yeah, sure. What's crash zoom, by the way?
A crash zoom is when it's artificial zoom that you might add in Adobe Premiere where the camera zooms in on someone's face.
Where the resolution is not there.
The resolution is not there unless you have a Blackmagic Cinema camera.
Which you don't.
We don't use those. The file size is too big.
The file, that's the only constraint?
Okay.
Yeah.
100%.
All right. And you also do voiceover storytelling.
I think the first time I really did that was in the San Francisco Streets video because there's so much content about San Francisco homelessness, tenderloin, shoplifting, but there's not that much context in those videos about the history of San Francisco, the housing crisis, NIMBYism, random zoning stuff that sounds boring but has a major role in the current situation on the streets there, as to why the tenderloin is neglected by police and by the city council, and the other neighborhoods like Nob Hill and North Beach are so nice. So I added that purposely to the San Francisco video and then also to the Philadelphia Streets video to accentuate the reporting and add some historical analysis.